Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Western Racing. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Series 1 of the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Duos series. God, the Duos series. Okay, so, a lot to talk about in today's video. This is a side series that I haven't covered yet here on the channel. And basically what it is that it is a monster truck, and they did these way back in the year 2011, 2012, roughly, for the Monster Jam line. Basically what you would do is you'd get a Monster Jam truck with a matching car. They brought that back, essentially. And I was so happy. This first wave made me so happy when I saw this. Because you get a monster truck with a matching car. You get a monster truck with a matching car. And as you can see here for two of the ones on screen, they did a really good job with that, and it's exactly what you expected. But then, in a twist of fate, something absolutely nobody was expecting, they introduced for the first time ever the crushed die-cast car. These are cars that function like Hot Wheels cars, but are meant to look like Crush cars. It was shocking. Everybody was bewildered by it. And here to this day, I still think they might be one of Hot Wheels' best ideas that they've come up with in recent years. It is so cool. Now, in this series, and I don't know what they're actually called. I call them the Duo series. I usually give everything a name if it doesn't have a name. You know, like the Spin Master Monster Jam has like the Fire and Ice line and the Zombie vs. Hunter line. I call those the All-Star series, but that's not what they're actually called. I think they're called the Walmart Thematic series, but I hate that name. I think it sounds boring. I think these are just legit called Monster Duos. I really don't know. I call them the Duos, which is the same name that I also called the Spin Master versions of these. So I think Duos works as a good name for that, and I think we're going to keep it as that, because I'm pretty sure that's what they were called back in the Monster Jam days as well. Anyway, yeah, so we're going to be taking a look at 7 monster trucks and 7 Hot Wheels cars in today's video. This is going to be a long video. I just want to preface that right now. It is going to be a very long video, so buckle up and get ready, because we are diving in head first, and we're going to be taking a look at some stuff today. We have got 3 sets like this that include a monster truck and a matching Hot Wheels car, and then we have 4 sets like this which include a monster truck and a Crush car. And we're going to look at we're going to go in order on the back of the package, which is our 3 Hot Wheels versions, and then we'll do the 4 Crush car versions after that. So, without further ado, everybody, let's get right into it. And we're going to start off with what I would consider the mascot of the Hot Wheels company. The truck that I think, honestly, is the face for all things Hot Wheels, and that is Bone Shaker, as you can see right here. Now, as you can also see, Bone Shaker comes with Bone Shaker, the Hot Wheels car. Now, what I think is really good, and something that I think is really well done on Hot Wheels' part, is that they changed this Bone Shaker so that way, or the Hot Wheels car anyway, they changed the Bone Shaker Hot Wheels car to feature a different chassis. So that way it's not an exact match to the one that already came before it, the one that we've already seen a million times. And there's a couple other details here and there that I'll point out that are actually changed on this Hot Wheels car as well. As for the monster truck, it is the same Hot Wheels. Is it? It looks a tad bit different. I think the monster truck might be different, actually, which is weird. It looks like it has a different roll cage setup, which is strange. I'm going to have to look into that. But anyways, yeah, we're going to start with Bone Shaker here. I don't know how to open these. I think I'm just going to open them the same way I do with everything, where we'll do the monster truck, pull that out, and then we'll look at the Hot Wheels car. We'll look at the Hot Wheels car first, too. I know this is technically a monster trucks video, but we'll look at the cars before we look at the trucks themselves. So, one thing I want to go over before we get into this is right here. Includes a free die-cast car. That is the biggest lie that you will ever be told, because guess what? You are getting charged extra for these compared to just the monster truck, all right? This car is not free. You are being charged for the car. That is a ginormous freaking lie. I cannot believe that they would put that on there and not expect people to notice that. That is a hellacious lie. But anyway, here we go. I am missing a few series of these, but thank God 90% of the trucks and cars in them are re-releases. So I'll be able to catch up at some point, hopefully. But yeah, anyway. Let's get into it. You all know you are ready for it. Let's take a look at first the Bone Shaker Hot Wheels car, and then we'll get to the monster truck. And yeah, like I said, this is going to be really interesting because I don't know what's going on here. And hopefully, if I have done everything correctly, and I apologize for the website. I haven't updated my website in a little while where I keep track of all my collection stuff, but I have got an update coming to that in the near future. We're going to be adding the glow-in-the-dark monster trucks, as well as the Spin Master Monster Jam. Here's the card insert for the Bone Shaker, by the way. The Spin Master Monster Jam All-Star Series stuff is all going to be on that website in the near future. There's the Bone Shaker. We'll actually put him off to the side for now because we're going to look at the car first. And there's a little plastic doodad that's holding the car in here, which I do think is a tad bit annoying, but there we go. All right, let's get that out of the way. Pardon all the background maintenance that's going on over here. Being really noisy, but here we go. So let us start with the Hot Wheels car here. Here it is, Bone Shaker, the classic Hot Wheels car. Everybody knows Bone Shaker. If you don't know Bone Shaker and you're a fan of Hot Wheels, well, clearly you are not a fan of Hot Wheels. This thing right here is iconic. It also feels different. I don't know if this is just me, but this doesn't feel right. Something is not right about this car, and I don't know what it is. It feels a little too light, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. But as you can see here, we have a black body with a red chassis, black tires with red rims, and no window insert. The side panel features the chalk skull, as well as the flames coming off the side from white to red. Looks really cool. This side is exactly the same. Oh, shoot. I'm too used to saying it. This side is not exactly the same because on this side we have the Hot Wheels logo in black with the flames matching. And of course the white to black, or white to red flames, and then the logo itself actually goes the other way, which is really cool. I like that contrast. The front end, of course, has the skull grille that we all know and love. The hood features the flames with the huge motor there. Nothing on the roof, and in the back you can see the battery, and the fuel tank is actually chrome. Now, normally the fuel tank actually matches the rest of the vehicle, but for some reason they actually made the fuel tank a different color here, which I think is really interesting. Actually, maybe it is different on the Hot Wheels car. I don't remember. But anyway, yeah, that is the Bone Shaker Hot Wheels car there. And there is its little nameplate. So I'm going to put that down here. And then what we'll do is we will pull out the monster truck here, the Bone Shaker monster truck. As you can see, it is pretty much the exact same thing. We've got a black body, red roll cage chrome chassis, black tires with black rims, and red chrome bead locks. On the side, of course, we have the chalk skull once again with the flames. The flames are set up a bit differently, though. The Monster Trucks logo there with the Hot Wheels logo. Pretty cool. Flip it over to this side. We've got the same thing but mirrored as the other vehicle. As you can see, we got the Hot Wheels logo here with the flames. Same setup as before. Monster Trucks logo and Hot Wheels logo in white. The skull grille, the engine, the flames on the hood and everything. Nothing on the top. And the fuel tank is actually part of the body on this one, so there is nothing to see there. Now, before we close this one out and move on to the next truck, what I do want to do is I want to show both of them next to each other so that way you can see the similarities. So there you go. That is both of them side by side. You can see all of the similarities and differences between the two trucks. They are pretty one-to-one, which I think is great. And yeah, there you go. That's the first one, which is Bone Shaker. Pretty just a stereotypical Bone Shaker. Nothing too crazy to see there on that one. However, I did need that one for my collection, so I am very happy. And I do like the fact, like I said, that the Bone Shaker is unique. It is not a Bone Shaker that we've gotten before, so that is really nice that they did that. And speaking of unique, wait until you see this next one, because the next set that we're going to be looking at here is Rodger Dodger. And this one's really cool because both the car and the monster truck are completely unique, never before seen. Whereas with the Bone Shaker, we have seen the Bone Shaker car before, it just had a different chassis. And the Bone Shaker monster truck we have had 1,000 times. This, however, is completely 100% unique, never before seen anywhere across anything. And that's the way it's going to be for the truck after this as well. And again, if you're noticing a theme, we had Bone Shaker, which is a mascot vehicle, and then we have Rodger Dodger now, which I would also argue is a mascot vehicle of Hot Wheels. So it's cool to see that we have that like trend going on here. And if you can take a swing at what you think the third one is going to be, I think you could probably get it if you understand the theme that we're getting here with the trucks seemingly being mascot vehicles. I think you can probably take a really good guess as to what the third truck is going to be, the one that we're going to look at after this. Rodger Dodger nameplate, really cool. All right, let's get the car out of here. We'll look at that first, as we always do. I've got 3 full sets of these, by the way, so 3 full videos that I can do of these, and then maybe some re-releases as they come out, or maybe some other ones as well as the re-releases happen. Alright, I'm trying not to look at the Hot Wheels car as to not spoil it for myself. Here it is, the Rodger Dodger Hot Wheels car. Really cool. We've got an orange body, a blue, like indigo chassis, black tires with chrome rims, and a dark blue window insert. The side panel says 68 with Hot Wheels. All this black detailing. Here you got some stripes, some racing stripes, the Hot Wheels logo outline there, the little silhouette, if you will. On this side, it's the exact same thing, but mirrored. Nothing too crazy to see there. It does say Hot Wheels on both sides. I had to make sure. No detail on the front end. You got the chrome engine. Up top, you can see this black racing stripe and this blue racing stripe going across the whole thing. 68 on the trunk there. We got the Hot Wheels logo and then the name right there on the stripe as well. No detail on the back. So there you go, everybody. That is the Rodger Dodger Hot Wheels car right there. And here is the monster truck that goes with it. Now, the one thing that I do want to point out that is a difference between the Hot Wheels car and the monster truck is that the Hot Wheels casting for Rodger Dodger does not have these pipes coming out of here, and there is a reason for that. When they changed, well, originally Rodger Dodger had this huge engine setup, right, with the pipes coming out the hood and everything. But then they updated it at some point to get rid of the pipes up here and bring the pipes down here. The monster truck casting does not feature the modern Rodger Dodger casting with the engine and pipes. Instead, that is all still one unit like the original Rodger Dodger was. And I think the reason why they did that is because the first Rodger Dodger that they released as a monster truck was meant to be a mock of the blue one of the same. So we got an orange body, an indigo roll cage, chrome chassis, black tires with chrome rims, and this little window insert right here, which looks really cool. This is all the same detail as the Hot Wheels car, but we got the Monster Trucks logo here, the Hot Wheels 68, you know, black decals here and there. This side's exactly the same, but mirrored. Maybe a bit of a difference. I don't think there's a difference. I think I'm losing my mind. Nothing on the front. The huge engine, like I said, you got the stripes with the black stripe here, the indigo stripe up top. 68 Hot Wheels with the logo. Nothing on the back. So there you go, everybody. That is the Rodger Dodger. And whoa, I almost threw that on the floor. As I said we would, here they are both together so you can see the similarities between them. Pretty cool. I really do like this a lot. I think that that is really neat. But anyway, that's our second one, the Rodger Dodger. And we got one more to go before we start getting into the crush car side of things, and I will make sure to point out the details on those. Now, like I said, we do have a trend going on of mascot vehicles. As I always say, the 3 mascot vehicles of Hot Wheels are Bone Shaker, Rodger Dodger, and Twin Mill. Now, this one's weird, and it actually has an inaccuracy in it that I really want to point out and kind of show you guys, because this one actually, I actually really dislike this one because of this inaccuracy. It really annoys me. So, taking a look at the truck itself, I want you to just look at the packaging and tell me what's wrong. Now, if you know Hot Wheels and Hot Wheels Monster Trucks, if you know Hot Wheels and Hot Wheels Monster Trucks, you should have been able to spot that the car that comes with this is not Twin Mill. It's Twin Mill Gen 3. This is Twin Mill Gen 1 as a monster truck. They put the wrong car in here. I don't know. I know that sounds nitpicky, but that is something I noticed, and it actually is kind of annoying. I wish they would have put the correct Twin Mill as the Hot Wheels car, but maybe they did Twin Mill Gen 3 because it has more surface area on it. You can put more detail on it. Twin Mill Gen 1 is very small and slender as a car. Here is that nameplate, really cool. You're going to notice that this one has a really neat little Sky Tiger paint job. I also want to point out that this monster truck as well as the Hot Wheels car are unique to this. The Bone Shaker is really the only one that wasn't unique, but this one here is unique. So there is the monster truck. We'll look at that here in a second. Put that off to the side. Let's get this opened up further so that way I can do that and pull out the car. There we go. Alrighty, here we go. Alright, this is Twin Mill Gen 3 right here. We have got a candy apple red body, a blue chassis, black tires with chrome blue rims, and a aqua blue window insert. The side panel features a Hot Wheels logo right here. Of course, with the giant casted chrome engines, which looks really cool. This side's got that same Hot Wheels logo, nothing too crazy to see here. The front end has the headlights on it and all that jazz, but then when it comes up to the top, you can see all of the crazy detail that you were meant to see. Hot Wheels logo here. Hot Wheels logo here. We've got the Sky Tiger paint job on this side, so it looks like the paint job is kind of unique to whatever side you're looking at. So you got the Sky Tiger mouth and eye there. Meanwhile, this side, you've got the Hot Wheels logo. I really don't like that the Sky Tiger mouth is only on one side and that it's on the top. It kind of looks really weird. Wish they would have done that down here. Got the Hot Wheels logo almost in like an American flag aesthetic. The 68 in white, and then you have white and black stripes going up this whole thing with the gas tank right there. So that's pretty cool. There's the bottom, as you can see, twin mill Gen 3. It is the incorrect twin mill. But again, that's just me being nitpicky. It really doesn't matter. As for the monster truck, we've got the same thing going on here, the candy apple red body. We have a blue roll cage, chrome chassis, black tires with black rims, and blue bead locks, which looks really cool. And then for a window, we have a printed blue piece on here. That is actually not there. The twin mill monster truck does not have a window, which is really interesting. As for all the other detail on here, it's pretty much the same thing, except the side panel says Hot Wheels and monster trucks on it, rather than just Hot Wheels monster trucks. And then like I pointed out, if you just look at the top, it's got the same thing, the 68, the two stripes, the Hot Wheels logos with the American flag, Sky Tiger paint job, and the Hot Wheels logo there on the top. Nothing on the back, nothing on the front. And yeah, that is the entirety of that one. Nice and simple. Get that one out of the way. And here they are together so you can see them one-on-one, the similarities and the differences. But there you go, everybody. That is our third set. And now we are going to get on to what I would imagine you guys are probably here also to see. I know that the cars are pretty neat, but because they match the trucks, they can get pretty boring. This is what I would imagine you guys are probably more interested in today's video. It is the crush cars. But before I move on to that, I myself am going to take a break. However, for you guys, it should be like a second difference. Alrighty, nerds, I am back, and yeah, dealt with what I needed to deal with. Deal with. English is not my strong point currently. Anyway, so yes, it is time we get into the whole reason why this series is actually kind of interesting. What makes this series interesting, as previously stated, is the inclusion of the crush car monster trucks, or the monster trucks with the crush cars. And the first one that we're going to look at here is Mega Wrex with a crush car by the name of Sudden Stop. Now you can see, like I said, why this is so cool. The crush car is a actual functioning diecast car. Also, the packaging changed to say diecast car instead of Hot Wheels car. And as you can see, what it is it is a Hot Wheels style car. The wheels work and everything, and I will show that. But the key difference here is that, as you can see, the car looks like it's smashed, it's destroyed, and we'll show what that looks like here with the monster truck as well. This is the cybernetic Mega Wrex here. Not nearly as cool as the other Mega Wrexes, and honestly, I think they were just trying to take a rip at the Cyborg Jurassic Attack, but I think the Cyborg Jurassic Attack came later. I don't know. I actually need to keep this one in my collection because the version I have does not have a detachable tail, and this one does. And I think V8 Bomber might be the only truck in this entire set that I might end up getting rid of. The rest of them I actually have to keep because they all have variations to them. And they have some of the dumbest variations to them too. Like I just said, the key difference between this Mega Wrex, the Cyborg Mega Wrex here, and the one that I have is that the tail is actually removable. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So here's the nameplate for the Mega Wrex. Jump scare. Bet you weren't expecting that. I'll show that when we actually get to the truck. I'm not gonna spoil that now. All right, lift her up. All right. Ooh, the car is cold. Huh. Alrighty, Sudden Stop is the name of the car, and that is what we'll look at first here. There is no actual detail on this vehicle. It's all just yellow. This whole vehicle is just yellow, but it's all casting, as you can see. So this is Sudden Stop right here. Yellow body, yellow chassis, yellow tires, no window inserts. It's basically meant to look like a car that just got caved in on. It looks like a kind of the way that this vehicle looks is it kind of looks like something just came down right on top of it and smashed it. I don't know what this, apparently they're all of the Hot Wheels Crush cars here actually were different cars before they were smashed. I don't know what this one is. If you look at the front end there, I don't know what this car was before it was destroyed, but apparently you can figure it out if you put your head to the grindstone and really put some thought into it. But yeah, there's the bottom, sudden stop. You can see all that detail there. Drop the car there. That's probably why it's smashed, as I dropped it upside down. Oh, and that's the other thing that's really neat about some of these castings is that you can flip them upside down too, and they still function really well. Or you can have them right side up, and they got that really nice crushed feature to them, which is pretty cool. Here's the truck, the Cyborg Mega Wrex. We have a silver body, yellow roll cage, chrome chassis, blue tires with gunmetal gray rims, and a blue window insert. Hot Wheels Monster Trucks logo, Hot Wheels logo, and you got all this mechanical stuff here and there with the teeth and the arm and everything. It's all just meant to look robotic. This side's exactly the same but mirrored. The front has the teeth with the nostrils, and you got what appears to be heat indexes up here and across the tail. But that is the Mega Wrex there, which looks pretty cool. And yeah, let's zoom out here. I want to show the Crush car with the monster trucks. Basically, the whole thing here is that you can have the truck pose with the Crush car like this. They really fit. They're kind of built so that way you can put the truck on top of it like that and show it as an actual Crush car. Have the truck roll over the top of it nice and easily, you know. My favorite one here, you can put the truck right here and then have it do some stunts and whatnot, come down on the car like that. Come off of it, come across the back side here, really get some good air, come down like that. You could do pretty much whatever you want with these. It's pretty neat. And yeah, there you go. That's the second, or the first of the Crush cars there. We got Sudden Stop and Mega Wrex. Really nice. Two of these, no, my bad. That Sudden Stop was the only Crush car casting that I actually didn't have in my collection. So that's really cool that we got that one there. And now we're gonna move on to the next one. Like I said, this is the only truck in this only monster truck in this entire set that I don't need. So I'm probably just gonna end up selling it on eBay. But next up, we have V8 Bomber and Blindsided. Blindsided is the van casting here. This was an old Dodge van, I'm pretty sure, an old 77 Dodge van, maybe custom. I think that's the casting anyway that this is based off of, but yeah, I'm not even wasting any time. I'm just going to get right into opening this one just because I want to get this video, sort of speed up this video a little bit. We'll get V8 Bomber off the side. I love V8 Bomber. I wish they'd bring that one back in real life. Actually, I think that they did, now that I stop and think about it. Over in Paris, France, Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live did their first ever show on dirt, and for some reason, 5 Alarm was not at that show, but instead of 5 Alarm, they brought back V8 Bomber, Race Ace, and Hot Wheels Racing 1 all came back to life, because Race Ace, I'm pretty sure, got retired. I think they're done with that truck, but yeah, pretty interesting stuff. It's really weird. The reason why I say I think Race Ace got retired is it's starting to appear at less and less shows, and on top of that, Race Ace also, in the year of 2024, when they do their monster trucks, they usually have a series called Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live, and all of the real-life trucks are in that series. Race Ace is not in that series this year. It's gone. It's not in there. So that leads me to believe that they have replaced Race Ace. But anyway, we've got a maroon body, maroon chassis, and maroon tires for Blindsided here. I like the fact that everything matches color-wise, so it kind of looks like what they do in real life, where they just take spray paint to the cars and just do it all in the one color rather than, you know, parts of it. And I think that's really cool. I really like that attention to detail. And I kind of didn't show it off, but yes, like I said, these do function like Hot Wheels cars. They do have rolling wheels on them, which is really cool. But yeah, so here you go. You can see all the detail of Blindsided here, the Dodge van Crush car, which looks really cool. I really like that a lot. And here is the monster truck, which is V8 Bomber. We all know and love V8 Bomber. It is just such a really cool truck. It's meant to look like a bomber airplane. You got a silver body, a army green chassis, army green roll cage, silver chassis, black tires with army green rims. Side panel says V8 Bomber. You got the Sky Tiger paint job with the mouth and the eye. Got all the trucks that he's beaten on the side there with the pipes coming out with the steam. Hot Wheels and Monster Trucks or smoke or whatever. This side's exactly the same but mirrored. The front end has the teeth on it with Hot Wheels written there. I've always loved the front end of this truck. I've always thought it was really cool. The hood has V8 Bomber there with the has V8 Bomber there with what appears to be a coyote. I can't tell if that's a coyote or a wolf. I've never been able to figure that out. The wings there, it's kind of like a badge, an aviation badge. Got this hatch on the top with the vents, and then nothing on the tailgate. So yeah, that is V8 Bomber there. And let's zoom out and kind of show them together. Crush car there. We'll put the truck on top of it. That looks really cool. I kind of like that a lot. Of course, you can always do the winning method of just one tire on top of it kind of thing. It doesn't look bad no matter what angle you do it at. It's always cool to have the truck just sitting there on top of its catch, which is really cool. So there you go. That is the second crush car and monster truck blindsided with the V8 Bomber. That is really cool. All right, now this next one's actually really neat. And again, talking about stupid variations once again. Next up, we have Demo Derby with the crushed... oh, I didn't even realize this. On the back of the package, it tells you what each type of car it is. So we have this is supposed to be a sedan. So that's a crushed sedan. We have a crushed van is what this one is. This here is a crushed coupe. And it is the ever so famous Speed Bump. This is what I would think is probably the most famous of the crush cars the Hot Wheels has made so far. And of course, they paired it up with Demo Derby, which is ironic because the first time that any of these crush car castings have been used outside of the Monster Trucks line was A, Speed Bump, and it was B, in a Demolition Derby 5-pack. And I actually have right over here, like right next to me, that's flat iron. Actually, you know what? I'll pull all three out just because I want to show it off. I have right here all three of the Demolition Derby Hot Wheels 5-pack crush cars. And here you can see it right here. Speed Bump once again. So this was the first ever Speed Bump. This was the first ever Speed Bump outside of the Monster Trucks line. So it's ironic that the first ever one of these crush cars outside of the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks line is the same one that was paired up with Demo Derby. I think that is just absolutely hilarious. I don't even know if they intended it or not, but it's great. Also, here's the blindsided from another one of those 5-packs. Pretty cool. And then you guys haven't seen this one yet, but this is flat iron. It's supposed to be a wagon. It's an SS wagon, obviously. But yeah, you guys will see that one here in a second. Anyway, here we go. Demo Derby and Speed Bump. This is really cool because Demo Derby is one of the very few Hot Wheels Monster Trucks live trucks that I don't have any of in my collection, or that I haven't opened yet in my collection. So this will be my first ever out-of-package Demo Derby. This is incredibly hyped for me. Demo Derby is one of the real-life trucks. In fact, when Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live first became a thing, it was the only truck that didn't have a die-cast yet, in some capacity. Bigfoot actually had a die-cast, but it was Bigfoot #1. It wasn't the one that they were running on tour. Demo Derby, it actually took all the way until the end of 2019. I think all the way to the end of 2019 before they finally made Demo Derby into a die-cast. And I'm so glad they did because it's such a cool truck. It really is. Alrighty, so here is Speed... Oops, I gotta zoom in. Hold on. Hold your horses. Calm down. Good lord. Alright, here we go. Here is Speed Bump. We got an orange body, orange chassis, and orange wheels. Sorry. And yeah, as you can see, it is just a coupe that has been crushed in. Again, I do not know what this was before it got smashed. You were supposed to be able to figure it out. I'm sure if I went through my entire collection and just compared this to cars I have, I'm pretty sure I could figure it out. Is this the Mustang VO? SVO? No, this isn't the Mustang. Okay, I'm crazy. This is not the Mustang SVO like I thought it was. There's the bottom, Speed Bump. Cool stuff. And here's what you guys are all curious about. This is the Demo Derby monster truck. One of my favorite Hot Wheels monster trucks. I absolutely love this. One of my favorite details about this truck is that the wheels are painted. The wheels have paint on them like a Demolition Derby car would. That is just such a cool detail. And like I said, you remember how I was talking about weird variants? The reason why I need this in my collection is because the new variants of Demo Derby have no back window. It's painted over in blue. So that is actually why I need to keep this one, is because the other Demo Derby I have has a back window on it. So it wouldn't work, but yeah, it's dumb. Anyway, red body, we have a teal roll cage, yellow chassis, black tires, printed black tires, and red rims in the back and black rims in the front. The tires right here have what appears to be almost like a Walmart logo. We got yellow dots and yellow lines. This side here, it has Hot Wheels logos and the almost like the Nirvana smiley face on here, which I think is amazing. Hot Wheels logo, monster trucks, got the smiley face yet again, a blacked out door with the 68 and the caution tape there. Now, if this is an accurate demolition derby car, when I flip this thing over, the driver's side door should be white, maybe. If it is a Montana class demolition derby car, the driver's side door should be white, and this should have a split paint job and it shouldn't be mirrored. Ready? Yep, it is mirrored. Okay, or it isn't mirrored. The tires are mirrored, though. That's a little bit disappointing. Okay, that's fine. But on this side, we have the Hot Wheels logo here within this really cool chalk outline. We got blue paint dripping from the window, an X68, just a dash of spray paint right there. Monster Trucks logo, caution tape on the bottom with this weird panel right here. Almost looks like a Reckless monster truck. On the hood, we've got the caution tape, 68 Hot Wheels logo. And on top, we have a green roof with an X on it. The smiley face, the Hot Wheels logo in a stencil. On the back, we got the caution tape, the 68, and the blue logo there. So there you go, everybody. That right there is probably the best Hot Wheels Monster Trucks live truck on tour right now. The Demo Derby. I absolutely love this, and I am so happy I have this in my collection now. It is just so cool. And then, of course, we'll show it with the Crush car there. That is the Speed Bump and Demo Derby set there. I'm honestly going to say that's my favorite of the Crush cars just because I really like the Crush car and I really like Demo Derby, so that one's really cool. Alrighty, now for the complicated piece here. And the reason why I say that this is the complicated piece is because of again, this is another weird variant that I didn't even know existed. The final one, this is it, this is the last one, by the way, is Tiger Shark and Flat Iron. Now, the reason why this one is so interesting, variant-wise, is I want you to look at the window on Tiger Shark. It's white, right? There's a white insert in the window. The modern versions of this truck have a dark gray insert. I swear to God, that is I'm not even joking. That is the only change that they have made on the... Sorry, I sneezed. Anyway, I swear to God, that is the only change that they have made on this truck in its entire existence, is they changed the window insert color. Again, remember how I said Hot Wheels is lazy? That is the epitome. Like, why would you even bother? Like, what's the point at that point? Why? I'm not even joking. They changed the little window insert. That's the only change that this truck has received in its entire existence, aside from its logo being changed. It's like, why would you even bother at that point? It's pointless. Like, it doesn't make any sense. But anyway. Yeah. I think growing up as a collector, like mentally growing up as a collector, is realizing that, yeah, all of the companies that you collect for are lazy in their own way. They're never going to be perfect. And like with Hot Wheels Monster Trucks, they re-release the same trucks over and over and over again. And then when they do finally decide to change something on the trucks, it's always the most pointless thing that nobody cares about. It's so dumb. But anyway, here it is. We have Flat Iron right here with the baby blue body, chassis, and wheels. This obviously was an SS wagon at some point. At some point in its existence it was. There's the bottom of that, by the way. So that's pretty cool. I really like this a lot. Definitely really neat. We're going to put this over here. And then here's the truck in question, Tiger Shark. We'll just speed through this really quick. It's a tiger and a shark. You got the Monster Trucks logo, the Hot Wheels logo there. We have a orange body, a black chassis, or a black roll cage, chrome chassis, black tires, and orange rims right there. You got the teeth, the eye, you got the nose on the hood. This side is exactly the same but mirrored. On the hood, you got the Tiger Shark name with all of the whisker dimples there, the stripes and everything on the tail and everything. But yeah, that is pretty much Tiger Shark. It has never really been all that interesting of a truck to me. Like I said, it is honestly, I'd say Tiger Shark is probably my least favorite of the real life trucks. I think Hot Wheels Racing 1, in my opinion, was cooler than Tiger Shark. I really just don't think Tiger Shark's all that interesting. It's a cool idea, don't get me wrong, and they definitely executed it really well. I'm just not a fan of it. But anyway, that is right there, the final one that we're going to look at. We'll put the two of them together as we see there. Alrighty. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for, to the turntable. Alrighty, everybody, there you go. That is all 7 of the Hot Wheels monster trucks and all 7 of the Hot Wheels cars that we looked at in today's video. This end display took a lot of brain power to put together, but in the end, I think it turned out pretty friggin' cool, not gonna lie. We got up top, we got the 3 monster trucks with their matching Hot Wheels cars, and then down below we have our 4 extra monster trucks with their Crush cars that they came with. Yeah, I gotta say, this is pretty cool. I do think, and I always say this, like, when this series first came out, it's pretty cool series. Like, I can't lie to you guys. This series is actually pretty freaking cool. I really, really like it. My main complaint with this series, though, is that nowadays it is nothing but re-releases. In 2023, we received 14 Hot Wheels cars, and we received 2 mixes of this. 7 trucks, 7 Hot Wheels cars for each mix, which totaled the 14 monster trucks, 14 Hot Wheels cars. None of them were new. It was every single one of them, all 28 vehicles across both sets were all re-releases. Every single one of them. None of them were new. I'm not even joking. The closest thing we got to anything that was new was a playset exclusive Mega Wrex got re-released into that line. Hands down the dumbest thing ever. But you know what? In the end, we came out triumphant because the first series of this set was pretty dang good. Just looking at it here on what you see on your screen right now, if this just came out to the public, and I'm showing you this as it came out, we just received 2 brand new monster trucks, 5 re-released monster trucks, and 7 brand new Hot Wheels cars. So believe it or not, in this series right here, if you were to basically total it up with current day prices, you'd probably pay around like $8 in Hot Wheels cars right here. And then the monster trucks themselves, I think they're like $3.50 in my area, maybe $4 a piece. So let's go $4 a piece. We'll get extreme and say $4 a piece, right? $4 a piece. We got 7 of those, so that would be $28 plus the $8 for the Hot Wheels cars. You'd be paying roughly $36 for this whole set, and you only would have wasted about $20. Okay, so you basically profited $18 worth of vehicles here. Everything else is just garbage. So I'd say that's pretty good, honestly. Like, you know, you paid $38 and got $18 worth of cars. I probably hellaciously did the math wrong there, but that's fine. I should probably cut this off before I make any more mistakes. Anyway, thank you all for watching, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next diecast unboxing video here on Weston Racing. Thank you, and good night.